All right, so we just heard from Adam Schefter that the Ravens and the Raiders trade for Max Crosby has been nixed. Crosby's headed back to Vegas. The Ravens received their first round pick for this year and their first round pick of next year back to them. Knee jerk reaction. This sucks. As a Ravens fan, it definitely stings. It's definitely like, well, you got to be kidding me because not only do you not get the Crosby trade to go through, now have that on top of the guys you just lost in free agency. You lost Isaiah Likely, lost Tyler Linderbaum, lost Pat Ricard, lost Ardarius Washington, Draymond Jones, lost some guys here. But when you look at it, these guys, it never, especially with Isaiah Likely and Tyler Linderbaum, it never really felt like they were going to come back to Baltimore throughout the season. We weren't really confident. I think I can speak for myself and the feeling around the team, in my opinion, was that it didn't seem like these guys were coming back to begin with. As a fan, you kind of look around and saying, okay, well, now what? Who's left on this team? Well, you still have Zay Flowers, you still have Derrick Henry, you still have Mark Andrews, you still have Lamar Jackson at your quarterback. On the defensive side of the ball, you still have Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith, Travis Jones, Nate Wiggins at corner. So you go. Where do you go from here? It gives you back your flexibility. It's still a possibility that, hey, now we can maybe go see about a Trey Henderson at pass rusher. We can go see about A.J. Brown at wide receiver. Now that you have your first round picks back, maybe you can revisit that with Philadelphia, assuming that they still want to move A.J. Brown. So, or maybe you just keep the pick until draft day and see what's available come draft day, or dare I say, maybe draft some talent out of the draft this year. So it does grant you some flexibility. There's still some guys out there that you can sign that can fill, some of the holes that have been left in free agency so far this week. David Njoku, for example, is out there. He's been proven to be a very serviceable tight end. Wouldn't be bad to sign him to a vet minimum deal to replace Isaiah Likely. You can draft a center. There are some free agent centers out there that can still do a decent job to fill in for Tyler Linderbaum. And of course, the offensive line still needs work, but it's good to have John Simpson back. From a familiar face that we've known for a few years back after going to the Jets for a few seasons. So it's tough. It sucks. It's not fun right now in Baltimore, to see that, because a lot of people, including myself, were absolutely juiced when we thought the chance of getting a guy like Max Crosby in Ravens colors, a guy that kind of, just gave you that spark of energy on defense, where it's like the spark you used to feel when Ray Lewis and Ed Reed were running out of the tunnels back then. Max Crosby, in my opinion, I thought gave you that kind of spark, the T-Sizzle kind of thing with Max Crosby. But you got to trust the medical staff. There's a reason why physicals are there, and it's a reason why medical staff is there to catch things like this, on the off chance that it happens. Physicals don't lie. We can definitely be sure about that. Physicals do not lie. If they caught something, there's a reason that this trade, did not go through. Just keep in mind that it's still March. Not playing football next Sunday, not playing football the Sunday after, not playing the Sunday after that, not playing any football till September. So there's a lot of opportunities still out here for this Ravens team to improve through free agency, through the draft, through late, last minute trades. You never know. There's still plenty of opportunity out there and flexibility for this team, especially now that you got your first round picks back.